This is exactly what Pakistan wants, for India to appear disunited, dispirited, and our people squabbling with each other. And that's exactly what the opposition has been doing. Today, Rahul Gandhi crossed the line of political control when he hit out in the most visceral fashion against Prime Minister Narendra Modi, accusing the Prime Minister of peddling the blood of our soldiers by doing khoon ki kheti. Take a look at the story.
जिन्होंने हिंदुस्तान के लिए सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक किया है, उनके खून के पीछे आप छुपे हुए हो, उनकी आप दलाली कर रहे हो.
Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi's low blow aimed directly at Prime Minister Modi. Hear him again as he launches the most vicious attack. Accuses the Prime Minister of playing with the blood of the Jawans.
जो हमारे जवान हैं, जिन्होंने अपना खून दिया है, जम्मू कश्मीर में जिन्होंने अपना खून दिया है, जिन्होंने हिंदुस्तान के लिए सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक किया है, उनके खून के पीछे आप छुपे हुए हो, उनकी आप दलाली कर रहे हो.
Why are these people behaving like a fool, where they are humiliating their own prime ministers, their own defense minister, their own armed forces that give us the truth?
Rahul's Khoon Ki Dalali charge coming just days after he congratulated the Prime Minister on India's successful surgical strike in POK. The Congress President too had backed the action. But just days later, Congress party started demanding proof of the strike. The party even claimed that similar strikes were conducted during UPA regime too.
आर्मी न बीजेपी की है, न कांग्रेस की है, न बीएसपी समाजवादी किसी पार्टी की नहीं. आर्मी भारत की.
Rahul's latest antics come at a time when the opposition, while saying they don't doubt the strikes, have asked the government to come out with some evidence, a demand that the government outrightly rejects.
कई ऐसे तत्व होते हैं जो इस देश के प्रति अपनी वफादारी बराबर नहीं रखते. अभी तक भारतीय सेना के शौर्य के ऊपर किसी ने शंका व्यक्त नहीं की थी. पहले बार देख रहा था थोड़े लोग डर के शंका व्यक्त कर रहे हैं.
As politics over surgical strikes speak, the question is, can our netas not put the nation above everything else? Bureau Report, India Today.
On the 30th of September, Rahul Gandhi said, I support Narendra Modi. I want to congratulate him for the first time he's acted like a Prime Minister should. Now he says he's doing Khoon ki dalali. He's peddling the blood of our soldiers. What exactly does Rahul Gandhi even mean? And is this not a gross violation of the line of political control? Joining us on the Newsroom Showdown this evening, Priyanka Chaturvedi is representing the Congress Party. Shrikant Sharma is the National Secretary of the BJP. Priyanka, I want to come to you first. Rahul Gandhi started off immediately after the surgical strikes by applauding and congratulating the Prime Minister. Now he accuses Narendra Modi, who has not said a word, mind you, about the surgical strikes, of doing Khoon ki dalali. What does Rahul Gandhi even mean? And is this the kind of language we want to be using in our national discourse?
I want to understand from you, Rahul, is this language acceptable that when 26/11 strikes were happening,
No, one second.
Chief Minister
Don't regress into the past. We're talking about here and now. Priyanka Chaturvedi, we're talking about here and now.
No,
Let's talk about Khoon ki dalali. One wrong does not condone another wrong.
I will talk about
Well, let's focus on what's happened now. Explain Rahul Gandhi's comments.
Here and now. Is it okay? Since you mentioned here and now, allow me to complete, Rahul. Allow me to complete. You've asked me a question. Have the patience to listen to my argument as well. Now coming back to what Rahul Gandhi spoke today, when we talk about line of control and politicians knowing what to say, did we ask any question of Manohar Parrikar, who has been saying things like they came like Hanuman, nothing was done in the past 67 years. Ever since I was sworn in, the army has got the confidence to go and take action. Have we ever questioned what has happened post the surgical strikes? On the 30th, after the surgical strikes were announced by the DGMO, I'm very proud of the fact that our president and our party vice president came out in the open and showed total support to the government and to the army, saying that this is the kind of strikes that need to happen and Pakistan needs to learn a lesson. lesson.
No, so what's
What
changed? How is the
degenerated
Prime
into
Minister doing
after that
Khoon ki
was,
dalali?
obvious
Priyanka, you are
to
still not
everybody
able to
how
explain
Bharatiya
it.
Janata
You
Party,
can object to some
Bharatiya
of the
Janata
comments that
Party has
Manohar
been
Parrikar
putting
has
up
made, and I will
posters,
put that question to
putting up
Shrikant Sharma.
posters all across
I'm asking you a
Uttar Pradesh.
direct and straight
You are
question.
having
Priyanka
felicitation
Chaturvedi, listen to
ceremony
my
for
question
Defence
before you
Minister
answer.
when he goes to
How is the
Goa.
Prime Minister
When
doing
he
Khoon
comes
ki
to a UP
dalali?
rally, he makes
How is the
unfortunate
Prime
comments.
Minister doing Khoon ki dalali? Answer that question, Priyanka.
Yes, I'll tell you how. I tell you how. When over the blood spilt of our jawans, you have posters coming up praising the Prime Minister of this country for this surgical strike. That is Khoon ki dalali. Where on one hand the Defence Minister or anybody from the Home Ministry did not find time to go visit the martyrs' homes at their funerals. They even went on to poke fun of Sachin Pilot, who went on to go and pay his homage to a martyr's home, where he said he has jobless, that's why he's going there. This is the kind of respect they give to our martyrs, and you'll have 5 months to not
Okay, you've
question
established
them.
what you
You're being
wish to say.
questioned for saying
Let
why
me
we
put
use the
that
word
question
"foot" in
now
the
to
mirror
Shrikant
today.
Sharma.
They
You've
need
got
to
two
see the mirror.
principal accusations. One is that you've got all these posters coming up in different parts of Uttar Pradesh which show the Prime Minister as Ram, you've got Manohar Parrikar as Hanuman, you've got Ravan being killed, and you're making it seem as if none of these operations have happened in the past. Congress ministers have been claiming that these operations have happened in the past. A former chief has said so also. You're also saying that the BJP is trying to use this for political benefit. Let Shrikant Sharma respond to the charges that the Congress is making.
राहुल जी, आज राहुल गांधी ने लक्ष्मण रेखा को पार किया है, सेल्फ गोल किया है, और इसका परिणाम कांग्रेस पार्टी को आने वाले समय में भुगतना पड़ेगा। राहुल जी, 30 साल से हम लोग आतंकवाद का जो प्रॉक्सी वॉर हमसे वो लड़ रहा है, उसको हम बर्दाश्त कर रहे थे। हमारी पॉलिसी थी कि हम डिफेंसिव रहते थे, आतंकवादी हमला करके चले जाते थे और हम सिर्फ पाकिस्तान को सबूत भेजते रहते थे। फर्स्ट टाइम हमारी आर्मी की स्ट्रेटजी चेंज हुई, और जब लोग हमारी सीमा के अंदर आना चाह रहे थे, पूरी तरह से इंटेलिजेंस इनपुट थे, और हमारी आर्मी ने वहां जाकर आतंकवादियों के ठिकानों को नेस्तनाबूद किया। तो आज पूरे देश के अंदर प्राइम मिनिस्टर के इनिशिएटिव को लोग एप्रिशिएट कर रहे हैं, फौज के इनिशिएटिव को लोग एप्रिशिएट कर रहे हैं, और जबरदस्त जो आर्मी के लोग हैं, आर्मी की फैमिली है और एक्स आर्मी मैन हैं, उनके अंदर सेलिब्रेशन है। पहली बार आतंकवादियों के घर में जाकर मारने का परमिशन प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने दिया है।
No, they're saying you've got all these posters which are seeking to take electoral
राहुल जी, आप मुझे
credit.
बताइए, जब
How many of them
राहुल
have
जी,
visited the
जब
homes of the
पठानकोट
martyrs who
हुआ था
died in the
तो
Pathankot
कौन
attack, in
आलोचना
the
कर रहा
Uri
था
attack?
प्राइम मिनिस्टर की?
Ask him that question.
जब आतंकवादी हमले होते हैं तो आप सीधा प्राइम मिनिस्टर को अटैक करते हैं, डिफेंस मिनिस्टर
Has
का
anyone from the
इस्तीफा मांग रहे
government
थे।
gone and met these martyrs'
राहुल,
families?
मैं
Have
बीच में
they
इंटरप्ट
spoken
नहीं
what they
करता।
will do
कांग्रेस
for
No,
the
okay,
families?
Priyanka,
What they will do
both
for the
faders
families?
down, please.
Future.
Both faders down. Can I establish the rules for this debate, please? Priyanka Chaturvedi, you must allow Shrikant Sharma to complete his argument, and then I will give you an opportunity to rebut. Shrikant, you must respond to the charge the Congress is making that you're trying to use the strikes for electoral benefit, and they're saying that is disservice to the martyrs and the effort that they made. Respond to that question, Priyanka. Do not butt in. Please go ahead, Shrikant.
राहुल जी, बेसलेस एलिगेशन है। नंबर 1, आप मुझे बताइए कि जब पठानकोट के अंदर हमला हुआ तो ये वही कांग्रेस के उपाध्यक्ष हैं, ये वही कांग्रेस पार्टी है जो डिफेंस मिनिस्टर का इस्तीफा मांग रहे थे, प्राइम मिनिस्टर को कटघरे में खड़ा कर रहे थे। लगातार हमारी जो फॉरेन पॉलिसी है, हमारी जो डिप्लोमेटिक पॉलिसी है, उस पर ये सवाल खड़े कर रहे थे, हमारी जो रक्षा रणनीति है उस पर ये सवाल खड़े कर रहे थे। और अभी जब उरी की घटना हुई उसके बाद सीधे सीधे इनका जो बड़बोला जो नेता है, जिसने राहुल के इशारे पर फोर्स के एक्शन को कहा कि डाउटफुल है। हम डाउट करते हैं कि हुआ कि नहीं हुआ सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक। आप ये बताइए कि आप पहले आलोचना करते हैं और जब एक्शन हो जाता है फिर आप उसको कहते हैं कि आप पॉलिटिसाइज कर रहे हैं, आप सैनिकों के खून के पीछे छुपे हुए हैं, सैनिकों के खून की दलाली कर रहे हैं। अरे दलाली का रिश्ता तो कांग्रेस का लंबे समय से रहा है। कांग्रेस ने दलाली खाई है, 10 साल से राहुल ने 12 लाख करोड़ की दलाली खाई है। डिफेंस इक्विपमेंट में राहुल गांधी की पार्टी ने दलाली खाई है। आप बोफोर्स से लेकर जीप घोटाले से लेकर और ऑगस्टा वेस्टलैंड तक कांग्रेस
Okay, Shrikant Sharma, I think you've made a point. Now you're digressing. Priyanka Chaturvedi must respond. First, okay, Priyanka Chaturvedi, go ahead and respond to what Shrikant is saying.
आप चैनल पे आकर चीख कर उल झलूल बकवास कर आप सच्चाई नहीं प्रूव कर सकते हैं। सबसे पहले तो श्रीकांत जी मैं आपको ये बता दूं। दूसरी बात मैं आपको कहना चाहूँ,
शब्दों का चयन ठीक करिए, मतलब फौज को अपमानित आप करते रहेंगे।
कॉफिन स्कैम में दलाली की वो भी देश ने देखी है। कॉफिन स्कैम का हमने देखा है कितनी दलाली आपने की है।
कांग्रेस को शर्म आनी चाहिए झूठ बोलने के लिए।
पकड़े गए
राहुल
थे,
राहुल कंवल, आप इनको करेक्ट करो।
से दलाली कर रहे थे।
राहुल, इनको आप करेक्ट करो कि कांग्रेस के कार्यकाल में ही इसकी कमिटमेंट
problem here.
कांग्रेस
I just want to stay away from this debate for half a second and show our viewers what you really need to see. Priyanka, Shrikant, see this. A terror attack in Handwara foiled by the Rashtriya Rifles. 3 terrorists brought down. The air chief said the situation along our borders is live. You know, the kind of bickering we're seeing amongst our politicians is what we shouldn't be seeing. This is when we need to be united. Take a look at what happened in Harwana. All the weapons that were picked up, the snacks that were picked up had markings from Gujranwala in Pakistan. We have a real situation. The enemy is on the opposite side of the line of control. That's the challenge we need to confront, and the way Rahul Gandhi is going is not the way to do it. Take a look at this report from Handwara in Kashmir.
Another attack on an army camp by terrorists from Pakistan. This time the target was the 30 Rashtriya Rifles camp in Handwara. At 5 a.m., 3 terrorists approached the perimeter fence of the army camp in a bid to gain entry.
At around 5 o'clock in the morning, our sentries, they spotted 3 terrorists close to our perimeter fencing. On being challenged, these 3 terrorists opened indiscriminate fire.
The terrorists engaged the sentries and then targeted the living quarters of the Jawans stationed there to inflict maximum damage. The quick reaction team was activated. The area where the terrorists were hiding was soon surrounded and all 3 eliminated after a 30-minute gun battle.
Our quick reaction team was activated. They localized the area where the terrorist was spotted, and after that we carried out sanitization of that localized area in which 3 Pakistani terrorists were eliminated.
The terrorists were armed to the teeth, with grenade launchers, with automatic rifles, with grenades packed with enough food to last them days. 3 attacks on the army in 3 weeks. The perpetrators are the same, but our army has proven yet again that these Pak proxies are no match for them. With Ankit Tyagi in Handwara, Bureau Report, India Today.
3 major terror attacks foiled in the last few days. We may not be so lucky the next time. Priyanka Chaturvedi, this is what Rahul Gandhi should be cognizant of when he plays politics, when he tries to drag the Prime Minister into this by saying he's doing Khoon ki dalali. We have an enemy. The enemy is on. Can I just show on this map, please? This is a sand model of the line of control. What you see in red is the line of control. The enemy is on the opposite side of the line of control, Priyanka. In the manner in which we're fighting, it almost seems as if we have to first fight the enemy within. No, because that is the real problem, and that's the question that the opposition must respond to. Also, Shrikant, you must respond to the charge the Congress is levelling about how the BJP is seeking to derive electoral benefit. They're saying that is what is leading to these reactions from the Aam Aadmi Party and now also from Rahul Gandhi.
राहुल, ये फ्रस्ट्रेशन है अपोजिशन का। 2.5 साल से अगर आप देखें तो ये हर इशू के लिए प्राइम मिनिस्टर को क्रिटिसाइज करते रहे, और आतंकवाद 30 साल से हमारे साथ हम आतंकवाद से लड़ाई लड़ रहे हैं। पाकिस्तान हमारे साथ प्रॉक्सी वॉर लड़ रहा है क्योंकि सीधे हमसे वो लड़ाई लड़ नहीं सकता। हमने पहले दिन से ही आतंकवाद को चुनौती की तरह स्वीकार किया, और इसके खात्मे के लिए आप देखें प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने दुनिया के सभी मंचों से कहा कि कोई गुड आतंकवाद नहीं होता, कोई बैड आतंकवाद नहीं होता, आतंकवाद आतंकवाद होता है। और राहुल देखिए, उसका आप क्रेडिट दीजिए प्राइम मिनिस्टर को कि पूरी दुनिया के अंदर आज आतंकवाद को लेकर सभी दुनिया के तमाम दिग्गज देशों की एक आम सहमति बनी है कि आतंकवाद को समाप्त करना है। पाकिस्तान आतंकवाद को एक्सपोर्ट करता है, पाकिस्तान के अंदर उसामा बिन लादेन पाया जाता है, पाकिस्तान के अंदर मुंबई हमले का मुख्य आरोपी लश्कर ए तैयबा का मुखिया पाया जाता है, जैश ए मोहम्मद का मुखिया वहां पाया जाता है। तो हाफिज सईद खुलेआम रैली कर रहा है और वहां की जो फोर्स है, वहां की जो आर्मी है, वो आतंकवादियों के साथ मिली हुई है। तो दुनिया में आज पूरे देश में और दुनिया के अंदर प्राइम मिनिस्टर को और हमारी आर्मी को लोग अप्रिशिएट कर रहे हैं। वहीं सिर्फ पॉलिटिकल से मोटिवेशन होकर राहुल गांधी और दूसरे विपक्षी लोग सिर्फ और सिर्फ क्रिटिसिज्म कर रहे हैं। ये वही लोग हैं जो कह रहे थे कि एक्शन नहीं करते हैं प्राइम मिनिस्टर, सिर्फ बातें करते हैं। और जब फोर्स ने एक्शन किया है, हमारी फौज ने, तब हमारे उस एक्शन पर भी सवाल खड़े कर रहे हैं। क्या पॉलिटिकल बेनिफिट लेंगे?
Priyanka Chaturvedi, the BJP alleges Rahul Gandhi and the Congress are frustrated. You can claim that we've done previous surgical strikes, but none of them were ever declared. We've also seen the DGMO of the time, who I spoke to, General Bhatia. He said that the previous strikes were cross-border tactical raids, not surgical strikes with a permission taken at a strategic level. They were tactical raids. There's a big difference. So the BJP argues that because the Congress wasn't able to go inside POK in this fashion, carry out surgical strikes over a 300-kilometer arc, therefore you're now frustrated. You are worried that the BJP will benefit from this. Priyanka Chaturvedi.
Okay, now Rahul, you have to give me 2 minutes.
Go ahead,
I've been
please.
listening to Shrikant Sharma, all the accusations, the things that you have been telling me, that we need to realize that Pakistan is the enemy. I mean, who would realize that better than the Congress party, which has been battling terrorism for past 60 years with absolutely zero support coming from an opposition party like the Bharatiya Janata Party? Who can forget Mr. Narendra Modi coming outside 26/11 and declaring 1 crore of, for the martyrs? Who can forget him politicizing the 26/11? Who can forget Ms. Sushma Swaraj's comments on "ek sar ke badle 10 sar lekar aayenge"? Who can forget their total non-support?
No, but you're not
when they
answering
were in
what
opposition?
Shrikant is asking.
Let me again remind you.
He's
on the
saying that you
30th
did not
the
carry out
president of my
surgical
party-
strikes of this
No,
nature.
I will
Your
ask-
government did
answer
not have the
every
courage to
single
declare it.
question.
Now that the
I will
BJP has
answer
done
every
so,
single
at least
question.
applaud what they've
I
done.
will answer every single question. I will answer every single question. I will answer every single question if you allow me the time to speak, because I have been hearing you all for past 5 minutes. Now coming to Shrikant Sharma's accusations. Let me tell you, while you talk about Mr. Vinod Bhatia, you all should also be aware that he was not the DGMO when the surgical strikes took place. Second part I would like to tell you, right now Mr. Bhatia is employed with the Ministry of Defence, so he might have his reasons for not coming out in the open and speaking about the surgical strikes. Let me also tell you, your own sister channel Aaj Tak carried out a story today which spoke about 9 surgical strikes that have happened, which were covert in nature. This was because of diplomatic deniability that we did not wish to speak about it, but they had total support of political leadership. There has been a change, strategic change from the Bharatiya Janata Party this time, where they have chosen to declare the surgical strike. If they have chosen to declare the surgical strike, there are questions bound to be asked of them. So these are the questions we are asking of the government, not of our army. We are very clear, our army is even capable of going up to Islamabad and teaching Pakistan a lesson. But we are also very certain
I
that
want to show
Bharatiya
our
Janata
viewers this
Party
because
will
there's a
let
lot
go
of
no
confusion and debate over
opportunity
whether
to politicize
there
every
have been
single-
surgical strikes
every
in the
single
past
step.
or not. Let me put this in context. India today has been looking at various past reports. We've been looking at intelligence dossiers. We've been speaking to former officers in the army and in the intelligence establishment, and we've put together a list of at least 10 past strikes. But as I explained earlier, these were tactical cross-border raids, not surgical strikes over a 300-kilometer arc. Take a look at this report.
A sham propaganda takes off in POK to deny India's surgical strikes. And skeptics at home fall into the trap.
हम सब मानते हैं कि सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक्स हुए, लेकिन पाकिस्तान पूरी दुनिया के अंदर जाके ये प्रोपेगेंडा कर रहा है कि सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक्स नहीं हुए।
कि जो भी सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक का दावा सरकार कर रही है वो सही है या गलत है मुझे नहीं, मेरे हिसाब से तो फेक लग रहा है।
Political critics of the Modi government may be stranger to cross LOC surgical strikes. But the nation's armed forces, as well as Pakistanis, are not. Top intelligence sources revealed to India today, our army has mounted at least 10 raids on the other side of the line of control since 1998. None of them was acknowledged by successive Indian governments though. Here's the lowdown of the Indian Army's swift operations across the LOC over the past 18 years to avenge Pakistani atrocities. In several instances, Pakistan itself complained about them. May 4, 1998. By its own admission, Pakistan reports Indian troops killed 22 people in Bandala village in POK. Islamabad files a formal complaint with the United Nations after the raids. Summer of 1999. An Indian army platoon crosses the LOC at Munawwar Tawi River near Jammu and wipes out an entire Pakistani post. A year later, on night of January 21 and 22nd, 2000, Indian Special Forces avenged the killing of a captain and 6 soldiers of 4 Jat Regiment. Pakistan itself alleges Indian troops swooped down on its post in Nadala enclave and killed its 7 soldiers. March 2000. Captain Gurjinder Singh Suri leads a commando strike across the LOC to retaliate for a Pakistani assault. Captain Suri is martyred and is awarded India's second highest military gallantry award, the Mahavir Chakra. On March 2000, warriors of 9 para of the Special Forces killed 28 Pakistani soldiers inside the LOC to avenge the killing of 35 Sikhs in Chhattisongpura by Lashkar terrorists. September 2003, Pakistan complains about raids by Indian forces in the first Baro sector near Bimber Gali. It left 4 Pakistani soldiers dead. June 2008, Pakistan complains again about India's deadly attack across LOC. 4 Pakistani soldiers were killed in the incursion, it alleged. August 2011. Pakistan alleges Indian attack on a post in Sharda sector. It says 3 soldiers were beheaded in the raid. January 2013. Islamabad says its post in Sawanpatra came under Indian attack. And in August 2013, intelligence sources say our special forces hit 4 guides of jihadists in POK's Neelam Valley. This exclusive India Today report, compiled from highest level sources in the nation's security architecture, must finally silence the doubters of last month's surgical strikes in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. With Rahul Kawal, Bureau Report, India Today.
So as you see in that report, what was carried out in the past were tactical cross-border raids. They were not strategic raids. They did not have an arc of 250 kilometers, and that, Priyanka, is the problem. So when you try and tell people that the Congress has done this, you essentially take away the basic fact that never have these raids been declared in the past. What the Prime Minister did is different from what past Prime Ministers and past Defence Ministers have done. That is the reality. Let's not do politics over this.
So now what is also a reality, Rahul, is considering there has been a strategic shift from what ex-prime ministers have done or previous governments have done. You have gone to declare that something like this has happened. If you have declared something like this, you're bound to be asked questions. You should be willing to answer those questions. You shouldn't be doubting anyone's integrity or anyone's patriotism. How is it, being unpatriotic if I have some questions of my government of the day? If the government has chosen to make this public, they should also be willing to accept questions from the public. This is what I find hard to digest, that everyone who speaks about it or is asking a question, we have no doubts about our army and will never have any questions with regards to the army. But we do have doubts of the entire chest thumping that is happening.
Okay, so let Shrikant Sharma respond. Final word, Shrikant Sharma. Congress कह रही है कि आप बढ़ा चढ़ा के पेश कर रहे हैं.
You would remember the full
Okay, I've heard you, Priyanka. Final words from Shrikant Sharma. That आप ये कहते हैं कि ऐसा कभी नहीं हुआ. उनका कहना है कि आप भी mislead कर रहे हैं because such raids have been carried out. Might not be such a big, massive raid, but raids have been carried out. आप तो ऐसे दिखा रहे हो कि किसी और सरकार ने कुछ किया ही नहीं इससे पहले. Final words from Shrikant Sharma.
राहुल जी, हमने कभी ये नहीं कहा कि पिछली सरकार ने क्या किया क्या नहीं किया. हम इतना कहते हैं कि जो गलतियां अब तक हुई उन गलतियों को करेक्ट करने का हम लोग काम कर रहे हैं और अब हम अतीत से हमने सबक लिया है, गलतियों से सबक लिया है, वर्तमान में उन गलतियों को सुधारने का काम कर रहे हैं और आने वाले समय में हमारे लोग सुरक्षा सिक्योर रहें, इसकी हमारी स्ट्रेटजी, हमारी प्लानिंग है और आज पूरा देश एकजुट है. हम तो अपील करेंगे आपके चैनल के माध्यम से कि स्ट्राइक हुआ, सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक हुआ, नहीं हुआ, इसके बारे में डिफेंस एक्सपर्ट, आर्मी के ऑफिसर्स आपको बता चुके हैं, मुझे उस पर बोलने की जरूरत नहीं है। लेकिन ये जो एलिगेशन राहुल गांधी लगा रहे हैं, राहुल गांधी के लीडर्स लगा रहे हैं कि उस पर डाउट है सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक हुआ कि नहीं हुआ, ये बिल्कुल पाकिस्तान की भाषा है।
Absolutely, I agree with that.
राहुल गांधी ने बोला है वो सरासर देश का अपमान उन्होंने किया है और एक सेल्फ गोल उन्होंने किया है, जनता उनको कभी माफ नहीं करेगी।
As Mail Today said, this is a surgical self-goal. That title catching on, now being used widely. This is a surgical self-goal, make no mistake. And I want to show once again, the enemy is on the other side of these red lights. These are the red lights, the enemy is on this side, not on the Indian side. We cannot fight with ourselves. The situation along our borders is live. We need to stay united as one. Rahul Gandhi, what you did today was an absolute violation of the line of political control. And this is not something you should be proud of. We're slipping into a break. When we come back, an exclusive report from inside Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Not too many Indian journalists have been inside. My colleagues Ashraf Wani and Punya Prasoon Vajpayee are amongst the only Indian journalists who've actually been inside Pakistan-occupied Kashmir and seen what life is like and how people branding Kalashnikovs roam around freely and how locals have to suffer because of the presence of terrorists. Let me get you one part of the report they filed for India Today when they went inside Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. This is an India Today exclusive.
This could be Kashmir, surrounded by the Himalayas and picturesque. But this is that part of Kashmir that has been occupied by Pakistan. And India Today is the only channel to have crossed over to get a first-hand view of the 13,000 square kilometer Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. This is where no other Indian television channel has travelled before. India Today's Punya Prasoon Vajpayee and Ashraf Wani first travelled to POK's capital Muzaffarabad. From there, we made the journey 25 kilometers towards the line of control to Kamsar. And from there, 20 kilometers further, just near the line of control. This is where, around the Jhelum River Valley, terror camps thrive and terrorists bred. This is where terror recruits from Pakistan are brought to wage a dirty proxy war against India. And India Today was right at the center of these training camps, where, with automatic machine guns in hands, young men train to bleed India. Just 207 kilometers from Srinagar, this is where terror mastermind Hafiz Saeed's secret hideout is said to be. This is where the man behind Mumbai's 26/11 attacks would live before he became India's most wanted. 15 years ago, India Today even managed to track down Hafiz Saeed. Then Hafiz was not the camera-savvy, venom-spewing terror chief that he is today.
आपकी कार्रवाई इस रूप में जारी रहेगी कि लाल किले पर झंडा फहराने की बात होगी, हाँ। दिल्ली में हमला होने की बात होगी।
बिल्कुल, इंडिया अगर नहीं छोड़ेगा कश्मीर को तो दिल्ली में बिल्कुल हमले होंगे। जहां से इंडिया की फौज आएगी वहां हमले होंगे, बंबई में हमले होंगे, हर जगह हमले होंगे। जहां से फौज आएगी हर बेस कैंप पर हमारे हमले होंगे, ये तो होगा।
कौम की या हम सब की आवाज है, हमें आज़ादी मिलनी चाहिए।
The reality of POK is not much different now. There are voices of dissent demanding that terror camps be demolished, terrorists be evicted. But fear still rules in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. With Ashraf Wani and Punya Prasoon Vajpayee, Bureau Report, India Today.
Jan Azakjai is a leader of Nawaz Sharif's PMNL joining us from Islamabad. You've just seen that report from inside POK. India Today's correspondents travelling there. We've also seen the protests breaking out in Kotli, Chinari, Mirpur, Gilgit, Daimar, Neelam Valley, Muzaffarabad. Suddenly it seems apart from Baluchistan and Sindh and Karachi, even POK is up in arms, rising against the Pakistani state, sir.
Rahul, welcome to the another episode of Bollywood stunt. Just like
No,
surgical
this is not
drama, there's
Bollywood,
another
sir.
episode you are
This is
perpetuating.
POK. These are Pakistanis who are shooting it. Or at least they're meant to be residents of POK, which is actually Indian territory, which you are illegally occupying.
So the world simply is not buying it. If you are talking about Pakistani, it is not Srinagar where you have a shoot to kill policy, where you have a 60 days curfew, where you have killed more than 70 people so far, where you have used live ammunition and pellet guns, where the world is sending fact-finding mission from the UN to all the Amnesty International, where you have put a sedition case. So the pot calling the cat black does not mean you can divert the attention of the world on Indian occupied Kashmir. You have to talk to Pakistan, and that is the only solution that India has to go through what we have it today, the situation.
No, 1 second. Don't give us a lecture, Mr. Azakjai. Mr. Azakjai, don't give us a lecture. I'm asking you about what's happening inside POK. Look at these images. They were filmed by my colleague Ashraf Wani and Punya Prasoon Vajpayee when they went into POK. Everyone hanging around. Wow, 1 second, sir. 1 second, because we've now got evidence of what's going on inside POK. People roaming around with Kalashnikovs. Every person there seems to have a Kalashnikov. What kind of country is this? What kind of province is this? People roaming around with Kalashnikovs, sir? Look at these images.
You can amplify, but the world has no traction for that. The world has simply rejected. They are focused on Kashmir, where you are killing and maiming and raping, ordinary women and elderly.
No, will you tell me anything about POK? Because I'm showing our viewers for the first time images from inside POK. Even I'm seeing these for the first time this morning, and I've been looking at this story. The Pakistan occupied Kashmir area seems to be very terribly off. You've got people holding Kalashnikovs, they're walking around the streets. It almost seems as, look at these images, very casually as they go about their normal lives. Mr. Azakjai, people holding Kalashnikovs, and now we're hearing all these commentaries. You hear from the local people of POK, the residents say, we are fed up with terrorism, we are fed up with these jihadis, the Lashkars who come and put up their camps, we want them out. They are telling the Pakistan army that, Mr. Azakjai.
Kashmir. You talk about Balochistan, you talk about Muzaffarabad, but simply you have failed. Even your Congress is saying it, your politicians is saying it. You have mishandled Indian occupied Kashmir.
Mr. Azakjai, I'm asking you about Pakistan occupied Kashmir. I'm asking you about the easy availability of Kalashnikovs on your territory. I'm asking you about the frustration of the Pakistani people who are living inside POK, who say enough of this jihad. Enough of these Lashkar camps. We want school, we want education, we want jobs. Why don't you respond to their concerns? Stop lecturing us. We've had enough of your lectures.
Many people are now demanding their right to have a plebiscite. There is no shortcut to it. Yes, you think that you are a world power, but still more than 50 million people of India have no basic facilities. So you have to focus on what is going on in India. Don't lecture Pakistan. Don't tell us what to do. We will not take it. You have no traction when it comes to
Anyway,
Kashmir.
I think this game is now beginning to unravel. For very long, Pakistan has been lecturing India on what is supposed to be happening in Kashmir. Now, for the first time, we're seeing these images from inside POK. What I've shown you tonight is only one snatch of our report. This is a very exhaustive report. We will have more details out. Just hear people from POK. Hear what they're saying. Forget everything else. That tells its own story about Pakistan's brutality, about the presence of the Pakistani army, and about how the locals are fed up with the Lashkar terror camps that are taking place everywhere. They want them out. They want to focus on roti, bijli, sadak and pani. Mr. Azakjai, good to have you with us on the newsroom, even though you remain in denial. We're slipping into a break. A lot more when we come. Pakistani newspaper Dawn is reporting about details of a supposed meeting in which Nawaz Sharif and Shahbaz Sharif apparently told the ISI to stop fomenting terror, saying that they are ensuring that Pakistan gets isolated globally. The civilian leadership, it seems, is trying to assert itself. Now, we have no idea whether the details that have been reported in Dawn, which is a fairly respectable Pakistani newspaper, are true. But what we do know is, regardless of what the civilian leadership feels, their concerns are likely to be disregarded, and the view of Raheel Sharif is the view that will prevail. Here's the full story.
नॉन-स्टेट एक्टर्स को पर पाबंदी लगाने की जो नेशनल एक्शन प्लान में शिक है, उस पे मुकम्मल तौर पे नाकाम हुई है।
Pakistan's people have also had enough of Nawaz Sharif and the Pakistan army. Even they have begun to question why are terrorists roaming freely in Pakistan. Addressing a joint session of parliament, PPP leader Edsaz Ehsan talked about the elephant in the room.
हुकूमत नॉन स्टेट एक्टर्स की को पर पाबंदी लगाने की जो नेशनल एक्शन प्लान में शिक है, उस पर मुकम्मल तौर पे नाकाम हुई है। अब मैं नहीं चाहता हूं कि कोई किसी मुल्क में, अफगानिस्तान में, किसी हमसाय मुल्क में दहशतगर्दी हो और वाकयात होंगे तो आपके ऊपर इल्जाम आएगा।
Not just this, the military establishment's primacy, once unchallenged, is now under attack by the civilian government. According to a Pakistan national daily Dawn, the civilian government has issued a blunt and orchestrated warning to the ISI, seeking consensus on several key actions. Their message is clear: act against terrorists or face international isolation. Reportedly, Pakistan has agreed to two sets of actions. First, ISI DG General Rizwan Akhtar has been asked to take an inter-provisional tour of the 4 provinces. The rationale behind this is that military-led agencies cannot interfere if law enforcement acts against terror groups. Second, Nawaz Sharif has reportedly directed that fresh attempts be made to conclude the Pathankot investigation in an attempt to save face. The Pakistan Prime Minister also wants to restart the stalled Mumbai attacks-related trials in a Rawalpindi anti-terror court. Nawaz Sharif's so-called attempt to tame the Pakistan army soon fell flat, as their military chief Raheel Sharif spewed venom yet again.
The armed forces of Pakistan remain fully prepared to give the most befitting response to any kind of internal and external threat posed to our nation.
All this when Islamabad's choice of its next army chief is crucial for Nawaz Sharif to reassert his hold over his country's defense and foreign affairs. One thing is clear: after being diplomatically ostracized across the world, Pakistan is definitely feeling the heat. Bureau Report, India Today.